for a long time. Ever since that day that I got into it with Francis and all the other stuff I said bad about her, I've been beating myself up about it. I've been literally, um, I have a tough exterior on the outside, but we're human just like everybody else. I've been
I
beating
understand
myself
you,
up.
Yeah.
but the
I've been
thing
beating
is,
myself up, and I said,
again, you say these things, but then you turn around and you do it behind people's backs again under different names, saying, "Oh, it wasn't Sean doing it; it was Havoc, it was Zion." But that's the thing we're trying to tell you, Sean. There's been no penance. There's been no proof of forgiveness. For instance, if you should pass away in the Christian faith, when you reach the pearly whites, Saint Peter is going to bring up all of your sins, and in the sins you relive everything, and he is going to show you, well, what were you penitent about that? That is what that means. That is what it means. I'm trying to bring it up in a way that you will understand. Hey, Laura.
Hey,
"Hello."
Laura.
Can I say
Hey.
something
Mhm.
before when you die? You say Saint Peter. Basically, when you go to heaven, or God will show you, or Peter show you the life of your life story, what you did.
Mhm.
And I just want to let you guys know that ever since getting into it with Francis, I've been carrying around this burden. I've been carrying around this on my back. Not that I would ever hurt myself, because I never
Oh,
would,
great.
because
Ian's here.
I, I, I've been carrying around all this stuff, um, trying to be like, damn, Sean, where did you go wrong? Where did these people, instead of attacking you, you should have did something a lot different. Like I I've been doing I made a lot of mistakes. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would. But I don't have a time machine, obviously. And I'm gonna forever live with that. No matter if Frances chooses to forgive me. But if she chooses to forgive me, I better never ever come at her ever again like that. Like she'll never forgive me after that. It's like I'm gonna have to work my ass off to get to get her to forgive me, and it's like, you know what I mean. And I know what everyone's saying. Everybody's saying people are saying to themselves, here Sean goes again. He's gonna keep looping and looping and looping, to where I'm gonna have to prove that. I'm gonna have to proof is in the pudding. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that term, but I'm gonna carry around this burden no matter if someone hates me or if people love me or they hate me. I'm going to carry around the burden. Only thing I can do is move past after here, move past and do my content, stick to myself, work with whoever I work with, and move past it, and don't reflect on what happened in the past. Just just move to it. But I don't want to hate nobody. I don't want to dislike nobody, because in my religion it says that you're not allowed to hate nobody. You can dislike somebody, you can dislike their ways, but you're not allowed to hate somebody. And this is how it's going to be. But my thing is, I'm gonna have to prove it to everybody. Am I going to stop working with Rican? No. Am I going to stop working with Nerd Talk? No. Am I going to stop working with certain people? No. It's not
And
going
we're
to
not
happen.
telling you to
Yeah, I
stop,
know. I know.
you know?
I'm just saying. But my thing is, at the end of the day, I have to treat people the way I want to be treated.
There you go.
And
That's
and
what we're trying to tell you at the end of the day, Sean. And we're trying um to to make you understand is that that's the way that you're going to get the forgiveness from everybody. What we've been trying to tell you from the beginning is that if you do want forgiveness, you have to show the penitence.
I can guarantee everybody in this chat, except for maybe two or three people, were all on good terms with me at one point. All of you guys liked me at one point. I
Sean,
wasn't I
we
was over.
did
Okay.
we we like you enough that we took time out of our Father's Day to help you. I took I took the time to orchestrate the Father's Day call. I'm the one who did all of this to help you. Did I not?
Yeah, you did.
So
And I want to give you something that I owe you. I owe you, Juice Box. I'm not going to call you Angel. I haven't earned that. I haven't earned that yet. I want to give you an apology, 100% apology. That I'm sorry for making fun of a medical condition that you got, because I wouldn't want someone making fun of a medical condition. So from the bottom of my heart, if you believe me or not, I apologize, because I should have never done that. And this is me being a man. This is me owning it. This is me saying I'm sorry to you about that. I shouldn't. It was a it was a bad. It was a disgusting way to make a joke. It was distasteful, and so for that, on my part, I apologize.
I partially accept it, and I will. I've never told you that I don't fully accept it. I always told you that if um, if you show it, I will forgive you. And just like Drew has told you that if you show it, I will forgive you. And yes, I am end stage. So there is something wrong with me. I will not disclose what it is.
But even if people forgive me, doesn't mean that they're going to trust me. The
Correct.
trust and forgiveness is two different things. Now, over time, if you guys do trust me, that's fine. But I can't expect to have that after hurting so many people, going through, like, basically going through, leaving a field of destruction, burning everything around me in scorched earth. I can't expect that. But I'm trying to. At the end of the day, I want to be all right with everybody. Like, so. But Laura, you got what you got to say, Laura?
Yeah, I just want to share my experience. I'm not going to come at you. I want to share my experience with this individual. I don't want to say his name, but I think we all know who I'm talking about. In the beginning, I trusted this person completely. I thought he was a great guy, My brother believed everything he said. Was there for him. He was there for me. So I thought this was all real. Come to find out that the whole time it wasn't. I was emotionally invested. I cared about him. I wanted him to do well. I wanted him to be the best person he could be. I prayed for him. I prayed with him. I was there on nights when things went wrong with other things. He was there for me. I was there for him. And I believed him. And I believed everything he said. I did not know what he was telling the others that I was saying behind their back. How they were being lied to about things that I was saying.
Not to cut you off, Laura, but there were times that he even threw her under the bus to people like Aaron.
Yeah.
And it almost destroyed her relationship with Aaron.
I never mentioned him to Aaron at all. He wounded me very deeply. Wounds that I still live with, that I'll always live with. So I'm not saying don't work with him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying realize that he's burned a lot of people, including the one person that thought I thought I would never walk away from him. Never. I even told him that. So I guess that makes me a liar because I told him that I'd never walk away from him because I believed everything he said. I'm just saying, be careful.
I understand.
So, you know,
Like,
and that's coming from a place of experience of the actual experience of walking through it. You know, just because he hated, you know, Henry, I got shot for it. You know, and I'm still wounded, still very hurt. You know, and I'm healing. I'm okay, but it's a wound that it's a scar. You know, and I lost people because of it. You know, and that hurt. People that I loved and cared about and would never turn against. That's just it.
And I do understand. Me and Francis might not be on the best terms. I'm not talking for the future. We might be okay in the future somewhere down the road. I know she says it's fuck Sean for life, but um, I feel like at this point I have to make it right by her. Like I have to handle things, move a different way at this point. Like I do understand where she's coming from. That I basically assassinated her character, basically talked about her livelihood, basically called her every name underneath the sun. I basically, I said stuff that I shouldn't have said, and I do understand where she's coming from. So I can understand why she's upset with me. Like, I mean, so is she ever gonna forgive me? Time will tell. But my thing is, even if she don't forgive me, is to take and at least try to prove people wrong, handle things a different way. Like if people try to go in on her or whatever or drama, tell them I'm dropping them down or tell them to, you know what I mean? Like don't talk about that. That person's not here, so don't talk about that or drop them down. That's the whole part of reconville the Shattered Kingdom being the Shattered Kingdom, and Big Rudy's house and his house or whatever. That's the difference. So I have to move different. I think at this point I kind of owe Francis that. Would you guys agree? I kind of owe her that at this point.
you don't owe anyone anything. The thing that you owe people, if you do want forgiveness from people, is that penitence. Like I was saying, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe me anything. You don't owe Dee Dee anything. You don't owe Laura anything. But if you do genuinely want a forgiveness from a person, then you will do right by that person. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I
So
agree.
if you do want to walk that path, you have to show it. Even if they don't forgive you, at least you showed it and at least your soul is clean of it. That's what it is.
My
It's
goal
just
is
like,
to be a better
it's just like
person.
look, it's like if like me and Ian will never be cool. But if I wanted Ion's forgiveness, I have to show Ion that I want forgiveness. That's the thing about it. That's where it comes from, Sean. So if you really care about the person that you want the loyalty to, you have to show it to the person.
And every last one of these people that came up on here, no matter if they're coming at me or they're not coming at me, every last one of these people care. I see it that way. Every last one
That's
of these
the thing.
people
We
care.
do care, Sean. At the end of the day, it's just we're so pissed at what you've done to us that we have to show you what's going on, why we're pissed. You're asking why we're pissed, you know?
I know.
So you're asking what did I do? That's why we're coming up is we're telling you, okay, you said XYZ, you're doing XYZ. So that's what's going on. You're seeing it as an attack on you, but we're just telling you what's going on. You
In
get what I'm
reality,
saying?
in reality, it's not an attack. It's to try to better me and make me a better person.
Yeah. It's like Arrow. Arrow said the same thing I said. Arrow was like, I forgive you partially, but only if I see the change.
Yeah,
Everyone is telling you the exact same thing is, look, man, we want to see the change if you do want a heartfelt forgiveness.
because believe it or not, chat, and you guys, there's a heart somewhere within me. There's a big heart within me, like, and it's just surrounded uh, by chains and like, so it's hard for me. Like, I've gone through my whole life of stuff you guys don't know about me. Is I've gone through my whole life being have to be at the defensive side. I've always had to have this. I've always had to be this person playing the defense. I've never had to play the offense because I always had to take and stand up for myself. That's that's why I kind of, in a way, I'm better. I'm not like how I used to be. Like I was the type of person that I used to. If a person looked at me the wrong way, I would probably deck them in the face and not care about consequences. Now I'm the complete opposite, to where I'm trying to show more empathy, trying to care, trying to do this and that. So I'm different in a way, but the way I handled stuff was ugly. It should have never even came to that point, to where I'm insulting somebody's character. I'm doing a character assassination. No, it should have never even came to that. I should have been cool with everybody, and and it is what it is. Now I'm gonna have to show who I am. I'm gonna have to work so damn hard to show exactly who I am. Sometimes you got to make difficult decisions to make yourself a better person. So I mean, but
Yeah, man, that's exactly what it is.
and so if you guys didn't care, like Juicebox, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. If you didn't care, Laura, you wouldn't be here. Didi, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. Um, Same way, I probably pissed TJ Lawrence off. At one point, he cared. At one point, um, people cared. I don't, like I said, I don't know some people like Cole. I don't really know Cole. He came in at the tail end of me, of all this stuff happening. Like certain people like Donald Nevitt cared. Like there was all these people that cared, and some long. Yeah, right. TJ Lawrence.
No, TJ legitimately doesn't care. I'm
Yeah,
telling you that right now. He
that,
legitimately doesn't care.
that's fine. I understand that. I do
Yeah,
understand it. I was,
that's the thing, Sean. I told you. That's what I told you before. TJ is a troll, and
yes,
he is a damn good troll.
but
And imagine you get to the 20K mark. There is literally a Discord full of TJs.
yeah,
Yep.
and so um, TJ, I understand. I understand why he does what he does because he comes from that community, from that Twitch community, to where there's trolls and stuff to like. So this is kind of like his sweet spot. So it's a little. It might be a little bit more
This,
easier
this
now.
Sean, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is easy mode for
Yes,
TJ. This okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you in a way that you will understand. Have you ever played a game on hard mode?
yes,
Okay, and you beat the game on hard mode, and you have mastered the game 100% on hard mode. Have you ever gone to that same game and just gone on easy mode just to coast through the story?
yeah.
That is what TJ is doing in this community. TJ is the god of this community, but in the Twitch community, he is a small fish. Am I right, Didi?
Mm-hmm. Because I've been in Twitch communities for years, and also bigger communities than a lot of things. Like I was like a fan of Emiru and the shit she goes through on a daily. People like her, Pokimane, Valkyrie, the shit that they go through. This is a cakewalk.
And like
Didi, am I right that Emiru's community, they tried to make her cry in her chat? They
I've seen it.
literally, they will literally be like, bitch, shut the fuck up, turn the TV on. We would rather watch the TV than watch you.
That's why I only stream every once in a blue moon because I don't want to deal with that kind of shit at all.
Like, let's say for example, and I'm not doing this, so I don't want nobody taking this under context. Let's say that I did say I wanted to work for Keemstar. There's no telling I can't because Keem hires people with disabilities. He gives
Oh
people
yeah.
a chance.
Damn.
I would work over there. I'm creative. I would work over there, but I would have to be dealing with people in the chat all the time, like
You
TJ.
would deal with a million TJs
Yes,
in the chat.
Yeah.
and only way. Let's say I want to do that in the future, which is my dream to go over there. Um, I would love to be all right with Keemstar and I come out and do like the in real life stuff at like his house and the camps and stuff like that, like the fat camps and stuff. I'd love to do all that stuff, but um, my thing is I'm gonna have to have tough skin because people like Tina D, people like Boogie, people like all these other people are as soon as people I've seen it firsthand that people got over there and and they got ragged on until they learned to have tough skin. And so if I want to do anything like that in the future, not saying I want to, I would have to get used to this first. Give
Yeah,
myself a
and
couple
I
years of
mean,
this.
I'm gonna be honest, Sean, and Dee Dee will probably back me up because she is the most knowledgeable out of all of us. On online, like the worst of the worst is probably Chris Chan.
Oh,
And
okay.
they
I'm sorry.
they drove that man to insanity. So that's how bad it can get. There was literally a website at one point of the Kiwi farm trying to destroy that man.
There is documentaries on Chris Chan, like multiple. Like, okay, that's not even words to put that whole situation in. Honestly, Keemstar is one person I would avoid all his stuff that he do. Like it's been going on for years and everything. Like Boogie and all them, not good people. A lot of controversies, a lot of other stuff, but also that like I'm in like a lot of guilds and stuff like that. We're working with people, association and stuff like that. But it's also you gotta find a good environment to um stick above with that because you don't like to be online. You don't have to deal with the negativity. You can have a strong. It's like having a chosen family. It's like having a good foundation. Like a good foundation leads to a good person and everything. And also to add on to what Juicebox has said earlier about like I I'm not really Christian or anything. I used to be, grew up with it and everything, but it's like look up this verse later. John 1:9 is if you confess your sins, I am faithful to forgive your sins and to cleanse you from all unrighteousness. To be to I'm trying to find the right words because I also struggle with that sometimes. It takes me a minute
But
to
yeah,
to want to strive to do what you want to do, to what you want to achieve. You don't have to keep yourself with negativity because where I'm at today, I don't I avoid all the negativity that I can. Like you can strive to build yourself up with better things and everything. Like a lot of people saying, "Son, you got a thing going for you, but you gotta keep not. You can't be mad when people don't accept how your actions are treating people." Because
and,
like sometimes I'm not always been the nicest person. To put it bluntly, I used to be a bitch. Like there's some people that don't speak to me anymore, and like, hey, rightfully so. But it's also that I'll walk the same path of what I am now. And your fan of Jason Yep and what he started to do, he's no longer here with us anymore. But you can walk the path that he can no longer walk. Like he walked the path of kindness to work with one another, to encourage one another.
and I wanted to say something on that.
Hmm.
A lot of people say my content's not good. Plenty of people said my content's not good, but I believe in myself. I believe in myself, and even though a lot of people ain't over there have 34 subscribers, I know that's not much, but
I'll
that's
be
30.
right back. I want to grab a book really
Okay.
quick.
Mhm.
because I think I know something that will help you, because if we want to equate it back to the big man JDF, I think I have a book
Okay.
that will help this conversation. Hold on one
I
second. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
I think I know what you're talking about because I got it too.
No, no, no. It's
Um,
another book.
I
It's
I
one of those
I
bought.
I understand that answer that respectfully my content's dry. I do understand it, but I respect your opinion or whatever. But like I have one thing going for me, even though people say my content's not good and stuff like that, and people come down on my content. Um, I'm creative. I'm not a not creative person. I still have the passion. I'm still writing my book. I'm still doing that. I'm still gaming. I'm still learning how to do technology with doing the green screen and all that with the soundboard. I learned how to work OBS. Like so, I have a lot going for me. So so the thing with Keemstar, the thing with Keemstar would be a great opportunity for me because I'm creative. I can help make money for a channel. I could be a host if I wanted to. You know why? Because I believe in myself. I might be not a great person, not great content to some people or whatever, but I have to believe in myself. And like, there's two things that Keem will do with me. If I pay to get into the Discord, um, I pay to get into the Discord, which is $12.99, and I'll become an intern. This is how he does stuff. Um, I would become an intern for three months. Then then he would put me on the show. There's either two things. I'm either gonna come with it and make him money, or he's gonna be like, "Look, you can't make any money. I'm sorry, I have to pass on you." What's the worst that can happen? So I mean, so with me being creative and on how I can do and know how I move, um, I when people say no, you won't make it over there, I beg to differ because I know with me being creative the way I am, just by me being able to write the book that I got, I know that I can bring something. It's like I'm kind of like a unicorn, and
All right,
so
I'm back. I'm back. I have to find the book. Okay, so JDF, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but what he was going through was more than likely SAA. I wanted to read the books that he was reading before he passed away. This is one of those books.
I gotta get that.
This is one of the books that JDF was reading to repair his relationship with Tammy.
What's it called? I can't read it. I can't
When
see
you're
it.
the one who cheats.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is literally the book that JDF was reading and was trying to better his life. JDF cheated on his wife, and his wife cheated on him. They were both sorry for what they did. They're human, they made errors, but this book was teaching JDF that if he wanted to do right, he had to go through the steps to earn the forgiveness and to make right with his wife.
Mm.
It's probably a good book.
It's a really good book. It goes by JDF was literally learning like what happens when you're the one who cheats. It doesn't matter how you did it or why you did it. That's what the book was teaching. It was saying to tell, don't blame your spouse for what you did. It's also saying to stop saying you're sorry and to show the difference between what you are doing for your wife. So yeah, you're literally in a similar boat.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all this. It's time for me to to step up and show who I really am. Like for me to we can't change what happened in the past, but we can damn sure write the future.
That's exactly what this book was teaching him. Was teaching him that, you know, where do we go from here? Creating a new vision, and can you do can you basically have it? In a way, this is for SAA people, but anyone can literally read it and learn something.
Can you get that on? Can you get that like on the ebooks?
No. No, Ian. Wanted to read it to get in. I wanted to know what JDF was trying to do before he passed away. I literally wanted to read the book because of general curiosity. I like to read.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah.
Juice Box?
Hmm.
100%. Um, do you said a while ago on this stream? You said that um, you didn't want nothing happening to me. Do you honestly think that I would honestly hurt myself? That I would do something to hurt myself to no unalive myself? Do you honestly think I would do that to
No, I
myself?
don't think so. I think that you could possibly put yourself in the hospital enough that something bad can happen to you.
Well, I just wanted to know. That's all.
He wasn't, Ion, he was not a manic person. Stop.
Ian, please be quiet.
Um, I was thinking about of next year doing a whole different spin to the channel. I need to. I'm trying to work on myself. I'm trying to have fun along the way.
I mean, to be quite honest, man, yeah, it is a really good song, Ion. Honestly, because I have friends that have gone to AA and things like that, I would recommend the looking at what the 12 steps means.
Mhm.
And if you really do want if you really do want to know what forgiveness really entails, is AA is a 12-step program, and it really shows what you need to do in order to learn forgiveness, because yeah, the AA program, because my friend was going through it, literally is like, if you really want to move forward from your addictions or whatnot, you have to show the penance. You do have to show what's going on.
I agree.
All right. The reason I'm smiling is because I have 11 years sober.
Oh, then perfect. She knows AA.
Right.
So you know AA, and you know what I'm talking about with SAA, what Jason was going through.
So do you get a chip every month? Do you get a chip like every month or something?
Every year. Well, for the first year, it's every month, and then it's for the year, and then 18 months, and then after that, it's every year. So I have 11 years. I'll have 12 years in March, if I make it. And yeah, the ninth step is basically making amends to those that we've hurt and that
And
we've
Laura, you know that step, you go to those people and they can literally tell you to go fuck off, but you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for them.
Yeah,
for
It's
you.
not for them.
It's for you.
And they can say, I don't accept it. So it's not for them, it's for you. It's for you to clear your conscience. I did what I did what I had to do to make it right. That's all I can do. Like one time I made amends over Facebook Messenger because I didn't have this person's contact information. So, and we weren't friends on Facebook. So I sent them a Facebook message along, hey, and I was younger, but I did this. I did a list. I put a list of what I'd done. I was selfish. I was self-serving. I was, you know, just not a very good person at that point. And I need to make this right. And I just wanted to let you know that I am changing my life. I'm sorry for the hurt that I'd caused you. And I am making amends to you. I never heard back from that person, but the fact that I did it helps me to know that it's okay. And then we call it a living amends. So if a person dies and we can't make amends to that person, we can make living amends. Meaning, like, I can't change what I did. I can't change that, but I can live every day differently than the way I lived before. You
And
know,
and
uh,
and and another thing, I gotta stop letting so many people know me personally. Like, like I gotta stop with letting so many people within in my space. Some personal stuff needs to be kept to myself. Like,
well, you gotta trust the right people.
Yeah.
If you trust the wrong person, like I did, then you end up with the problems I had. And I mean, not everybody's meant to know everything, but there are people who care, in your personal life that you see that want to know and want to help. And it's those people you trust. And those people you open up to. You gotta trust somebody sometime.
yeah,
You know. You can't just walk around, because I used to. I grew up in foster care. I was hurt a lot. I've been all kinds of hurt and abused and um, left and neglected and tortured and all this other crap. So I walked around with a big chip on my shoulder and not trusting anybody because I didn't think I could. But then I learned that I could. And it takes a long time. It took me, 10, 15 years to open up to anybody about what had happened. But once I started to heal from the things that had happened, you know. And there is forgiveness. Like it took me 20 years to forgive my mother, for what she had done, you
also,
know.
I looked at it a little bit different. I mean, I should have looked at it different. I looked at it like I was on the defense when I should have looked at it like be on the offense. Instead of me looking at it like everybody's coming to attack me, I should look at it like people's trying to help me. That's a
Yeah.
big difference. When you're always
Yeah,
on
I
the
was too.
defense, when you're always on the defense, you're always looking that someone's out to hurt you. They're out to attack you. And like I explained
Hmm.
to you guys, I said that it was hard. I raised myself. Like straight up, Juice Box knows the story about my father, why he's not here. He was in that call on Father's Day when it kind of pissed people off with what I said. But it's here nor there. I don't want to go back into that, but I had to literally raise myself because my father's been gone since I was like 12. So, I mean, I had to be a man on my own. I had to raise myself. I mean, my mom did the best she could. My brothers did the best they could. And so I was only raised to work like a well-oiled machine, like just like I'm a machine. And it was hard for me to have to develop feelings for like to know how the world is like my thing is people the the whole thing, I'm pretty sure it's out there by now. People talk about my virginity because the whole V card thing, people talk about my virginity and clown me on it. But I don't, my mom told me, she said, you got a serious problem wrong with you because I don't want a wife, don't want a girlfriend, don't want nothing because I'm afraid that um, either I'm going to die one day and she's going to be stuck with the kids, or she's going to die and I'm stuck with the kids, or somebody's going to
I
hurt.
mean,
I don't
that's
go,
no one's business but yours, Sean, and
I,
you just have to know that they're not attacking you for the V cards, more so you're attacking them and they're looking for a way to lash back out at you.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I get
So
it. Also, like, I won't go to funerals because I don't want to see a person in the box. Like, I don't have a pet because I'm avoiding death. And my mom told me, she's like, you have a serious problem. You're avoiding everything that makes life good. She said that if you don't have a wife, girlfriend, you don't want a pet, you don't want to go to funerals. She's like, you're avoiding death. She's like, that right there is not healthy for the person. So um, maybe that gives you guys a little bit more to who I am. That I'm. It's not that I fear life, but I just don't want to go through that pain.
no, I mean, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want, Sean. It's your decision. Whatever you want to do with your V card or whatever, that's your business. That is literally what you want to do. That's up to you and your quote unquote God or your higher being. But that's what it is, dude. Sometimes people just attack things that they want to cause. It's kind of like stab me, so I'll stab you. You know.
And I understand about everything. So at this point, I'm numb to love, numb to life, numb to death. Like you guys, the best part of me is online. I don't.
Basically, the way I see it, and the way JDF was trying to do, is he woke up, he wanted forgiveness, he wanted to walk a bigger, better path. So he was living a literal new day. That's what he was trying to do before he unfortunately did what he did. Was he was trying to gain penitence from his wife. He was trying to do all of these things at the same time, and I don't blame him for what he did, but that is essentially the headspace that he was in. Was he was trying to do better by everyone.
Yeah. In the words, I don't. Have you guys ever seen that movie, A Walk to Remember?
Long time ago.
I
Mandy
have
Moore. Mandy Moore.
movies.
And in the words of Mandy Moore, I don't want a reason for my God to be angry at me. And so I'm here
That's
on borrowed time.
angry. Yeah.
I'm here on borrowed time with the ways I go into the hospital. I'm here on borrowed time. Like I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but I give myself the best part when I get online to like game or whatever. Um, that's my fun. I enjoy life. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm kind of straight edge, and so basically, I'm in an apartment by myself all day, every day, and I have nothing going for myself except for internet. Except for this is
See,
my
that's
life.
not healthy, though.
That's not
It's
help.
it's not healthy,
That's not healthy, Sean.
but I don't. I live like this because I don't allow people to hurt me. Like I don't. I got these walls up for a reason. I have a fortress for a reason because, like I said, if I allow people not to hurt me, then I'm all right. I feel like this kind of feels like what is that called?
Yeah, but are
Where the
you
people
really
that,
living then?
yeah,
Are
I go
you
out
are
pay,
you living?
I go out pay my bills. I wake up, pay my bills, come home, eat, do my internet stuff, watch TV, game. I do stuff like that. I enjoy myself. I'm content with where I'm at. Um,
Are you living or are you just surviving? There's a
So
difference.
a
I
little
would
bit of both.
recommend a movie called About Time. I don't know if you guys have seen it, with Domhnall Gleeson, the British actor from Star Wars.
Yeah,
I
I
have.
Okay,
haven't. I've never seen it.
you've never seen it? I would recommend it. This is the line that he says at the very end. He says, We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is our best to relish this remarkable ride." When you said
Mhm,
you're on borrowed time, we're all on borrowed time. Some of
mhm.
us a lot sooner than others. At this moment, I'm a lot sooner than all of you guys. So we're all on this ride. We're all in this existence. So we just have to make the best of it.
And now I get now I get where you come from, Juice. Now I get where you come from. What the jokes were distasteful. Now I get why it upset you. It didn't absolutely make you mad. It just upset you, and you probably were thinking in the back of your head that I thought Sean you was better than that, and you made a distasteful joke that I can't I can't take back. I can just try to work my best way, and for hurting you, I really do apologize. Like
Yeah,
it
and I
was,
mean that's what I was saying. Just watch that movie, and what Laura's trying to tell you, dude, is just do. I want to say, do what makes you happy, and at the same time, live life. Like take risks, do something fun out of the ordinary, make life meaningful. If that's Ian's way of, trolling, if that makes you happy, go ahead, but just know there's consequences to it. And if it's my way of playing a video game, going traveling, or you know, doing these things, do it. But like, make your mark on this life. That's what JDF did. He left his mark.
and if
All right,
JDF if JDF knew what I was doing, he would have been upset with me as a fan. He would have been
Especially for Francis. Think of
yes,
it that way.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh
would have
yeah.
punched you right in the face, dude.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
um, sometimes it feels like this is a Truman Show.
If you want to think of it that way, sure. I mean, Didi knows Chris Chan is the most known about person, and that man's life is a documentary.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way I became one of the most hated people in
Not
the
most
last
hated,
time.
but
No,
like,
no.
no, not most hated, but
Up there.
like I said, I was never mad at you. I was just disappointed.
Same.
And I understand.
all right, all right, guys. I'll give you. I'm gonna close the stream because
For sure.
it's 10 o'clock p.m. So I want to say everybody, thank you so much coming up. Peace and love. I'm gonna end
Later.
a video. All right, bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.